Good morning, students. I am back on the online class. We begin with Act 4, Scene 1, from where we stopped. Prospero, a devil, a born devil, on whose nature nurture can never stick, on whom my pains humanely taken, all lost, quite lost, and as with age his body uglier grows, so his mind cankers. I will plague them all, even to roaring. Here Prospero says he is a devil from the moment he was born. His nature can never be changed, no matter how much care he receives. All my work for him, all done with sincere care for him, had no effect, absolutely no effect. As he grows older, his body grows uglier and his mind becomes more evil. I will put them all in agony until they roar in pain. Re-enter Ariel, loaded with glistening apparel, etc. Come, hang them on this line. Prospero and Ariel remain invisible. Enter Caliban, Stefano, and Trincolo, all wet. Prospero commands Ariel, saying, "Come here, hang these clothes on this clothesline." Caliban, pray you, tread softly, that the blind mole may not hear a footfall. We now are near his cell. Caliban tells his company, please walk quietly, so that not even a blind mole would hear our feet touch the ground. We are now near his house. Stefano, monster, you fairy, which you say is a harmless fairy, has done little better than played the jack with us. Do you hear, monster? If I should take a displeasure against you, look you. Stefano is angry with Caliban. He says, "Hey monster, that spirit, who you said is harmless, has done nothing but played a prank with us." He continues saying, "Do you hear what I say, monster? If I should take a displeasure against you, look you." Trincolo, thou wert but a lost monster. Trincolo says, you would be a lost monster. Caliban, good my lord, give me thy favour still. Be patient, for the price I'll bring thee to shall hoodwink this mischance. Therefore speak softly. All's hushed as midnight yet. Caliban says, my good lord, don't give up on me. Be patient, because the prize I am bringing you will cover up the bad luck which we had before. So please speak quietly. Everything's quiet as if it's the middle of the night. Trincolo, yeah, but to lose our bottles in the pool. Trincolo says, all right, but I am not happy that we have lost our wine bottles in the pond. Stefano, there is not only disgrace and dishonor in that monster, but an infinite loss. Stefano says, monster, losing those bottles of wine was a loss much worse than disgrace or dishonor. Trincolo says, that's more to me than my wedding, yet this is your harmless fairy monster. Trincolo says, I am angrier about losing them than I am about having gotten wet. Yet you said the spirit was harmless, monster. Stefano, I will fetch off my bottle, though I be over years for my labor. Stefano says, I will get my bottle of wine back, even if it means I have to go down into the pond so the water is over my ears. Caliban. Preeti, my king, be quiet. Seest thou here? This is the mouth of the cell. No noise, and enter. Do that good mischief which may make this island thine over forever, and I, thy Caliban, for thy footlicker. Caliban says, please, my king, be quiet. Do you see this? This is the door of his hut. Be silent and enter. Commit the good crime that will make this island yours forever. And I, your Caliban, will always be your worshipful footlicker. Stephano. Give me thy hand. I do begin to have bloody thoughts. Stephano says, give me your hand. I am starting to want to spill some blood on him. Trinculo. O King Stephano, O peer, O worthy Stephano, look what a wardrobe here is for thee. Trinculo, seeing the clothes, O King Stephano, O worthy Stephano, look at the clothes hanging here for you. Caliban, let it alone, thou fool, it is but thrash. Caliban says, ignore it, you fool, it is thrash, useless. Trinculo, oh monster, we know what belongs to a flippery, O King Stephano. Trinculo says, oh right monster, we know what sort of clothes are nothing more than second-hand rags, and these are good quality. He puts on a gown. O King Stephano. Stephano, put off that gown, Trinculo. By this hand I will have that gown. Trinculo says, take off that gown, Trinculo. Give me that gown, or I swear by my hand I will beat you up. Trinculo says, thy grace shall have it. Caliban, the dopsy down this fool. What do you mean to dote thus on such language? Let's along and do the murder first. If he awake, from toe to crown, he will fill our skins with pinchers, make us strange stuff. Caliban says, may this fool die of a heart attack. Why are you obsessing over this junk? Leave the clothes alone and let's commit the murder first. If Prospero wakes up, he will torment us from head to foot and transform us into something awful. Stephano, be you quiet, monster. Mistress Line, is not this my jerkin? Now is the jerkin under the line now jerkin? You are like a loose your hair and prove a bald jerkin. Stephano says, be quiet, monster. Madam Clothesline, is not this my jacket? Thank you kindly. Now the jacket is under the line. Now jacket, you will probably lose your fur trim and become a bald jacket. Trinculo, do. We steal by line and level and are not like your grace. Trinculo says, do it. We were stealing with a plumb like and a carpenter's level like real professionals, if it pleases your grace. Stephano, I thank thee for that jest. Here's a garments for it, which shall not go unrewarded while I am king of this country. Steal by line and level is an excellent pass of it. There's another garment for it. Stephano says, thanks for that joke. Here's some clothes in return. Jokes won't go unrewarded when I am king of this country. Stealing with a plumb line and carpenter's level is an excellent little joke. Here's some more clues as a reward. Trincolo, monster, come, put some lime upon your fingers and away with the rest. Trincolo says, monster, come here, put some sticky bird lime on your fingers and carry away the rest of this stuff. Caliban, I will have none on it. We shall lose our time and all be turned to barnacles or to apes with foreheads villainous low. Caliban says, I won't be a part of it. We will miss our opportunity and we will all get turned into geese or apes with wretchedly lowing foreheads. Stephano, monster, lay to your fingers, help to hear this away where my hogshead of wine is, or I will turn you out of my kingdom. Go to, carry this. Monster, Stephano says, use your fingers. Help to carry these clothes to where my barrel of wine is, or I will throw you out of my kingdom. Get going, carry this. Trincolo, and this. Stephano, yea, and this. A noise of hunters heard. Enter diverse spirits in shape of dogs and hounds and hunt them about. Prospero and Ariel setting them on. Prospero, hey mountain, hey. Ariel, silver, there it goes, silver. Ariel says, silver, follow them, silver. Prospero, fury, fury, there. Tyrant, there. Hark, hark. Hark, hark means follow them. Caliban, Stephano, and Trincolo are driven out. Go charge my goblins that they grind their joints with dry convulsions, shorten up their sinews with aged cramps, and more pink spotted make them than pard or cat over mountain. Prospero says, Ariel, go tell my goblin servants to make their joints shake with convulsions, to make them double over with cramps, and cover their bruises so that they have more spots than a leopard or a wild cat. Ariel, hark, they roar. Ariel says, look there, sir, they are crying out in pain. Prospero, let them be hunted soundly. At this hour lie at my mercy all mine enemies. Shortly shall all my labors end, and thou shalt have the air at freedom. For a little follow and do me service. Prospero says, may they be hunted down. As of now, all my enemies are still at my mercy. Soon, all of my work will be done, and you all will be free to fly wherever you want. For a little longer, though, follow my orders and do some more work for me. Exeunt.